What's up, everybody? It's Blowover Productions here, and today we're going to be kicking off race number 4 of the Hulu Truck Series in Season 2 off at Phoenix. So with that being said, let's talk about these points. In first place, we have Destiny Wolf, followed by Chase Smith, William Dobbins, Adrian Atkins, Justin Joey, Random Massman, Gavin DiCaprio, Eli Tabor, Riley Tabor, Abel Bush, Roger Guardiola, Micah Joyner, Hanako Suzuki. And then in 14th, we have Nick DiCaprio, the Biffler, Caden Brennies, Rob Statue, Jacob Joey, Harren Bedgood, Potato Chip, M. Ferran, Cody Gomez, Crazy Bob, Damon Wool, and Driver 81. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about our lineup for today. On the point is going to be the number 51 of Potato Chip, racing for Potato Motorsports. On his outside is the number 74 of the Biffler for Culver's Racing Team. In his Ford F-150, sponsored by Culver's. Way farther back in the field is where you'll see the winner of our last race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Destiny Wool, the number 30, who went 2 for 3 there in the state of gambling. She has her new scheme, Speedco. Got a field of 25 trucks here today. The pace truck is going to pull in. We're coming off turn 2 here onto the back stretch / front stretch. Side by side, the 51 and 74 will lead us to the flag here today at Phoenix. Coming into turns 3 and 4 to begin the race. 32 laps. Who takes the checkered flag? Green flag out in the air. We're racing at Phoenix. Stage 1's going to end on lap 10. They battle coming into turns 1 and 2. Potato Chip running the high side. Random Ass Pan on bottom for Team Los Sudades. Everybody's braking hard coming into 3 and 4 here. Random Ass Pan trying to move the 51 up the track. Lap 1 complete. Abel Bush trying to make it 3 wide here at Phoenix. Whoa, a little bit of contact. They slide up into the wall. It looks like it's Random Ass Pan and Potato Chip going in the wall, but they save it. The race is still on. Chase Smith and the number 98 for Game Motorsports. What the heck? For Game Motorsports is up to 3rd, almost 2nd, trying to get around the Biffler. For Game Motorsports, we'll see if he can catch up to his old teammate Abel. Not in this series, but you know, they used to be teammates on 2 different teams actually. Not 2, just 1. Whoa, around they go on the backstretch. Chase Smith on the wall. The Biffler is around. Multiple cars slide in the inside, trucks slide in the inside wall, and the caution comes out on lap 3. Not a good start to the day for some of these drivers who are doing pretty good. Let's go to the replay and see what happened though. Coming off 2. Contact from the Biffler and Chase Smith, and then gets taken up in the wall. Boom. Huge lick for the 98 there. Almost all 4 tires off the ground. Caden Brennies and the 43 of Hammer Bedgood slam in there. Almost nowhere to go. Looks like pretty much everybody else did a good job getting out the way there. 2 of the Game Motorsports trucks, Adrian and Jacob, moving out the way. Everybody's trying to go around the Biffler. Here it is again. Boom. Golly. Remember the last time we came here, not the last time we came here, but, well, yeah, the last time it was this race, I should say, Random Ass Pan caught air, almost flipped over. But anyways, folks, that being said, we will see you on the restart. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Phoenix Raceway. The green flag's back out in the air. Stage 1 is back underway. It's lap number 8 now, so we've got 3 to go in the stage. 4 wide for 3rd place now. And around they go, into the wall. Rob Statue in the wall with Hammer Bedgood. The caution will come back out. The stage will end. Abel Bush is going to win his 2nd stage of the season. At least I believe it is. He won stage 2 at Auto. Let's go to the replay and see what happened. Yeah, they were 4 wide there. That was not going to work. Random Ass Pen slides up into Rob Statue and Hammer Bedgood thanks to Adrian Atkins, and she just escaped scot-free, but not the same cannot be said for the 43 and the 4. They go around in the wall. Stay up there for a pretty long time. Luckily, nobody else hit them. Couple more trucks on the bottom trying to avoid the wreck. Not a good start to their day or end of the stage for them either. Well, the yellow flag waves and the stage ends. Able Wish is your stage 1 winner. With that being said, we'll see you on the restart for stage number 2 here at Phoenix Raceway. Welcome back to Phoenix, everybody. The green flag's back out in the air, and we're racing once again at Phoenix. Stage 2 is underway. Through the dog leg. And now, Nick DiCaprio and Abel Bush battling side by side. They also used to be teammates. However, they actually were teammates on 2 separate teams, unlike Abel and Chase. They used to race together in the Netflix Lower Series in the first season when Nick still had a pretty dominant team of Walnut Beach Racing. And then they both switched over to Game Motorsports. Abel Bush leading a couple trucks in the wall. It's Hammerhead good again, this time with Damon Wool in the 77. They're going to keep it together. No caution. Trucks going 3-4 wide down the back straight here. Abel Bush is still leading. Does he have what it takes to get his first truck win? In a while and around they go in the dog leg. It's 2 trucks. Driver 81 and Hanako Suzuki, the 16 and 17. Caution comes back out. Stage 2 is under caution. Will we finish the stage before the green flag comes out again? I should have mentioned stage 2 ends on lap 20. It's currently lap 15. Abel Bush could be going back to back here in the stage. Looking at the replay here, they're just out of frame. But it does look like Gavin DiCaprio turned her into the wall maybe. And then she went down and collected driver 81. Not sure what Gavin was doing there, but he probably just didn't have a lot of room to work there. Like I said, they went out of frame, so it's kind of hard to see. Damon Wool bumper to the 43. I'm not sure if that was retaliation for putting him in the wall earlier there. Caden Brenny's almost in the back there as well. Watch the right side. Yeah, it looks like I can't really tell from this angle either, but I think Gavin just got pushed a little bit too high up. There's Cody. And with that, folks, we will see you on the restart, maybe for stage 2, but we'll have to see if the stage will end before we can go back right here. It's currently lap 17, so we'll see you on the restart. Alright, folks, stage 2 ended under caution, so that means Abel Bush gets it again. Green flag's back down the air. Once again, stage 3 is underway. Who will win the race at Phoenix? We're in Arizona, and we are battling for the lead. Adrian Atkins outside, Abel Bush on the inside. Blazing versus Gaming Motorsports. 3-4 wide for the lead, and around they go. Bush in the wall. Around goes Eli Tabor. Brandon Mazepan slams the outside wall. Jacob Joey escapes through, and he's going to take the lead under caution, which comes back out on lap number 20. There's 32 laps here, folks, so we're probably going to have around 10 or 9 to go coming back to the line. That's not a lot. They were battling hard for the lead here. Abel Bush goes in the wall. He got turned by Eli Tabor. He got shoved up into the outside wall by Brandon Mazepan and Adrian Atkins. Nick DiCaprio tries to escape to the bottom. Micah Joyner following him. A lot of people collected in this wreck. Not too many have damage though. Crazy Bob slams the back of his teammate's car. Destiny Wool, Gavin DiCaprio both hit Crazy Bob. And there's just a whole traffic jam now, because of that one simple mistake. Brandon should not have tried to thread the needle there with Eli and Abel. Look at this. Boom. All of them went to the wall. Huge hit for the 34 and the 56. Golly. Crazy Bob's back there as well. Hard hits for everyone here. There's Destiny and Adrian. Alright, folks, we'll see you guys on the restart here at Arizona. Well, in Arizona at Phoenix Raceway. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Phoenix Raceway here in Arizona. We're back under green flag conditions. 8 laps to go in the race. Nick DiCaprio leads them for Hot Topic Racing. The Joey twins, Jacob and Justin, chasing them down. Here they come into turns 1 and 2. He's 3 wide with the Joey twins. Off turn 2 and around goes Nick. They turn him and there's multiple trucks in the air back there. Destiny Wool is barrel rolling, tumbling down the straight. Huge, horrible crash for the number 30 car of Destiny Wool. Somebody else got airborne too. I believe it was Hanako Suzuki. Huge, huge wreck here at Phoenix Raceway. Let's go to the replay. Coming off turn 2, there was a good battle here, but Justin and Jacob came up and just kind of jumped Nick, turned him sideways. He could have saved it there, but couldn't quite get there. Cody Gomez in 4th place. Wow. And there's Adrian Atkins. Here comes these two. It was Hanako that flipped with Destiny. You can see they just got clipped in the wall. Hanako just up in the air and over. Destiny Wool as well, also rolling, tumbling. Luckily, she didn't get hit by Hammer, Bedgood, or Caden Brennies. Sorry, Caden Brennies. And wow, she just went for a ride. Almost took out that fence. Talking Austin Dillon style. Here it is again. Watch this. Golly. I know that's going to be a headache. Hanako didn't flip nearly as much as Destiny did. Golly. I do hope they're okay. On board with Destiny. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Wow. 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 You could just hear how hard that truck was flipping, man. Hopefully Destiny's okay. We'll see you guys on the overtime restart. Alright, everybody. We're gonna... Oh, wait. It's actually not overtime. Green flag's back out in the air. We're racing once again at Phoenix. We got 3 laps to go. Will we make it? Back to the line before overtime. The Joey twins still leading. Nick DiCaprio trying to chase him down. Justin Joey versus Jacob Joey. Inside, outside. On the backstretch and around they go again. One truck is sliding off turn 2. It's driver 81 in the 17. Caden Brennies and Riley Tabor. 2 of the Irishmen in this wreck as well. We're going to overtime for real this time, folks. Can't really see what's going on from this angle. Assuming they're coming off turn 2. Oh, he's already sliding here. Maybe he was 3. I'm guessing he was probably 3 wide with 2 of the stray trucks, Riley and William, and then there came in Caden right there. I'm not sure what he was doing. He had all the room in the world to avoid that, but he probably got through out the stray trucks there and then got turned by Riley. The yellow flag is out. We're going to see you guys on the first attempt of a green-white checker. Will we make it back around? Welcome back to Phoenix Raceway, everybody. The Joey twins lead us back to the green flag. It's overtime at Phoenix. 2 laps to go. Will we make it back to the green flag, or will the caution come out again? Nick DiCaprio chasing down the 87 and 65. Here they come. Off turn 2. Jacob Joey on the outside trying to follow Big Bro. Nick DiCaprio on the bottom with Micah Joyner. Here they come. They made it back. White flag out in the air. This race is official. Through the dog leg for the final time. Justin, Jacob, Micah, and Nick are battling for the lead. Micah and Nick are starting to fall behind. Here comes Jacob Joey to the inside. He's putting the bumper to his big brother. Coming off turn 3 and 4 for the final time. They're side by side, coming to the line, and it's a photo finish here at Phoenix Raceway between Justin Joey and Jacob Joey. Who got it? They're coming there, and it's Justin. Have you ever seen something like that? What an amazing finish here at Phoenix. Both of the, Jacob's first season there's a big story coming up for this. We got Jacob Joey almost getting his first win in the season. Also his first career win since he just started racing. And for it to come so close, racing against his own brother. Justin Joey goes back-to-back here at Phoenix in the Truck Series because, he won the championship race here. Then they're side by side. The margin is reading 0.01 seconds. I'm pretty sure it's closer than that, but you know, technology isn't exactly the best, so we can't really tell. I mean, it was probably like 0.01. They weren't mad close, but in the heat of the moment, they were quite close. That was an amazing finish. I know Justin and Jacob are probably going to be super happy about this. That was an amazing race that they just had. Big bro versus little bro. You know, it reminds me of Kyle Busch and Kurt Busch at Kentucky, which is kind of surprising. It's actually kind of funny because that was almost like the exact same thing with Kyle and Kurt at Kentucky 2020. Kurt got his win there. And Justin Joey walks back to Phoenix a season later and is once again winning the race, and he will go to victory lane here at Phoenix yet again. We saw some real speed from Jacob after that one wreck, so hopefully he can keep that up, and maybe he can get his own win fair and square. Maybe he'll get it over Justin, who knows. What I do know is that this was an amazing race. We are getting word that Destiny and Hanako are okay. Just some slight bruises from that wreck, but they are fine, and they will be cleared to race at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So anyways, folks, with that being said, this has been Blowover Productions. This was the Hulu Truck Series in Season 2 at Phoenix Raceway, and we'll see you in the next one at Atlanta. So with that being said, peace.